What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Matchpoint Football. The knockout stage is finally here, and we've got a really exciting matchup on our hands. It's the Netherlands versus Morocco, two teams with completely different styles, both fighting for a spot in the round of 16. The Dutch came into this tournament as one of the favorites, while Morocco once again proved they belong among the world's best after another impressive group stage. So, can Morocco pull off another World Cup surprise? Or will the Netherlands show why they're considered one of Europe's top teams? Let's break it all down. The Netherlands finished on top of Group F with 7 points, staying unbeaten through all 3 games. They kicked things off with an entertaining 2-2 draw against Japan. Even though they controlled most of the possession, Japan's quick counterattacks caused them a few problems defensively. In their second match, the Dutch bounced back in style, beating Tunisia 4-0 with a dominant performance from start to finish. Then they wrapped up the group stage with another impressive win, defeating Sweden 4-2 to lock up first place. The offense looked dangerous in every game, and they head into the knockout stage full of confidence.
This Dutch team is loaded with talent. They're comfortable keeping the ball, controlling the pace, and wearing teams down with patient passing. Their wide players constantly stretch the field, creating space for runners coming through the middle. They're also one of the most dangerous teams on set pieces because of their size and physicality. When they lose possession, they press immediately and try to win the ball back as quickly as possible. That's something Morocco will definitely have to deal with.
But they're not perfect. Because their fullbacks like to push forward, they sometimes leave space behind them. Fast counterattacking teams have already shown they can exploit those areas. They also gave up 4 goals during the group stage, so there are still a few defensive questions heading into this game. Against a disciplined team like Morocco, even one mistake could be enough.
Morocco had another fantastic group stage. They finished second in Group C with 7 points, tied with Brazil, but behind on goal difference. They opened the tournament with an impressive 1-1 draw against Brazil, proving they could compete with one of the biggest favorites. Next came a solid 2-0 win over Scotland, where Morocco looked organized from start to finish. Then they finished the group stage with a confident 3-1 victory over Haiti, punching their ticket to the knockout rounds. Only 2 goals conceded in 3 matches. That tells you everything about how disciplined this team is.
Morocco's biggest strength is their teamwork. Everybody defends. Everybody works hard. They're extremely organized without the ball and make it really difficult to play through the middle. Once they win possession, they transition forward incredibly fast. Their wingers can turn defense into attack in just a few seconds. They're also very dangerous from set pieces and rarely lose their shape. This is a team that stays disciplined for all 90 minutes.
The biggest question is whether Morocco can control the game if they're forced to have most of the possession. They're much more comfortable defending and hitting teams on the counter. If the Netherlands dominate the ball like they usually do, Morocco could spend long stretches defending deep. And against a team that creates as many chances as the Dutch, that's a risky game to play.
This game is going to be won or lost in midfield. The Netherlands want to control possession, slow the game down when needed, and patiently create openings. Morocco want to stay compact, force mistakes, and explode forward on the counterattack. Whoever wins that midfield battle will probably control the match. And don't be surprised if one moment of brilliance or one defensive mistake ends up deciding everything. For the Netherlands, keep an eye on the attacking players who love to drift into open spaces and create chances. For Morocco, watch their pace out wide and the discipline of their back line. This matchup between the Dutch attack and Morocco's defense could easily be the story of the game. This feels like it's going to be a really close match. The Netherlands have more experience, more depth, and probably a little more quality in attack. But Morocco have already shown they can frustrate some of the best teams in the world. I'm expecting a tactical battle with very few clear chances. Now it's your turn. Who do you think is moving on to the round of 16? Will the Netherlands take care of business, Or will Morocco pull off another unforgettable World Cup upset? Let me know your prediction down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to Matchpoint Football, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest match previews and tactical analysis. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.